Goodbye, reputation. Hello, humiliation. Welcome to WatchMojo, and today we are counting down our picks for the top 10 embarrassing anime fights. For this list, we'll be looking at the times where a character got their ass handed to them so badly that they have yet to brush off the shame. These aren't ordinary defeats here, people. This is the kind of ownage that gets brought up at the annual Christmas party. I'm Todd Haberkorn, and this humiliation hits close to home. Every time I try to pick up a controller and jump into the Overwatch world on PlayStation, cue the Haber tears.
Let's get ready to Mojo!
Really, I'll be just fine. It pops out of place sometimes. I can fix it. Just give me a few minutes. Oh.
Number 10, Tiger versus Hare, Monster Rancher.
Come on now, we haven't got all day!
This was the day the food chain got flipped. A swindler by nature, Hare was a fluffy charmer who managed to cheat Genki and the rest before his moral compass got adjusted and he became a permanent party member. Of course, the biggest trick this rabbit managed to pull was during a Coliseum battle against the feral beast Tiger, wherein he pretended to be weak and pathetic.
I don't want to hurt you, I just want the money.
Only to dish out a sucker punch as soon as the edgy dog's back was turned. You can see how their rivalry blossomed from there. And the medical bills.
I win!
Number 9, Ash versus Faba, Pokemon. If you're gonna cheat, do it right. During the Alola League tournament, the mischievous Faba used his Hypno's psychic trickery to make Ash fight with the adorable Meltan instead of his prized Pikachu. But it didn't get him very far. Turns out that the pendulum wielder's greatest weakness is a metal-eating Pokemon, as was proved when Ash wrapped this one up in just a couple of minutes. A loss is a loss, but Faba totally set himself up for this one. Yikes. Number 8, Naruto versus Kiba, Naruto.
That means it's time to unveil something special I've been saving! My super secret killer move!
Probably not one of the legendary battles that the future 7th Hokage will want passed down for generations to come. After all, he didn't outright best the dog lover with skill alone. He managed to overload his sense of smell by, letting one rip. Sure, the preceding beatdown was decent, but he still only got the chance to dish out the pain because he straight up farted in front of his peers. I'm telling you, those fox flatulence, they're a killer.
Was that his new super secret killer move? I wonder.
Number 7, Hinomaru versus Yuma, Hinomaru Sumo. This might be the greatest example of showing up a bully while simultaneously establishing yourself as the de facto badass on the block. In order to get back the sumo club's digs, Hinomaru challenges the cocky Yuma to a rather unconventional battle. He can punch the crap out of the short stack for 10 minutes without fear of retaliation. But if the national treasure doesn't budge, he loses. As it happens, that fiery sumo fanatic brushes off each punch like it's nothing for the full time limit, all before demonstrating his true strength by knocking Yuma flat with a single charge. I think this one time a nut punch would have been acceptable. Number 6, Iida versus Hatsume, My Hero Academia. The turbocharged class president may have won the battle, but it's very clear that his dignity took a hell of a beating when he took on the likes of this adorable inventor. Thanks to her innumerable amount of gadgets, Hatsume essentially turned Iida into an involuntary prop, all to show off the capabilities of her precious babies just in case any inventors might be watching. He doesn't even knock her out of the ring, she just gives up after exhausting her supply of gadgets. Pretty sure he still hasn't lived this down.
夏目さん場外飯田君2回戦進出
Number 5. You knew we had to get some JoJos in here. Polnareff versus Enya. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Stardust Crusaders.
惨めよなポルナレフものすごく惨めじゃぞ
Granted, you can't really blame this old bat for wanting to kill everyone's favorite Frenchman since he did slice up her son. Sure, he was a sadistic woman killer who had killed Polnareff's sister, but that's neither here nor there. After getting Polnareff isolated and ensnared by her stand, Enya not only managed to punch his body full of holes, but also went to great lengths to make his stay at her hotel an utter nightmare by dragging his tongue across a toilet. Barf! Nothing beats a good spit shine.
どこ涙だって？よく聞こえんかったが。
どこだっていいじゃねえかよ。ベロを消毒するからよ。早く薬くれ。
Number 4. Investigation Team versus Shadow Kanji. Persona 4, the animation.
I have heard enough out of you.
This is really awkward.
Coming face to face with a shadow is always a rough experience for the team. But for Kanji, it was a nightmare scenario purely for the fact that in his mind, it would shatter the illusion of his hard man guise. Unluckily for him, his shadow self was pretty much the epitome of flamboyance and campiness, albeit with a depressing edge to it given its desperation to be accepted.
Nice, you're a stud.
All right, change!
While everyone else is getting beaten down by burly, muscular, half-naked monsters, Kanji is forced to drop his oh-so-fragile pride and accept that, yeah, he's multi-layered. It's an amazing example of character growth, but also probably the most cringe-inducing moment in Kanji's young life.
I know. I think it's cute. I said it's cute.
Number 3, Saitama versus Suriyu. 5-punch man. Just kidding, 1 punch, wanted to see if you were paying attention.
君もせっかく強いんだから、そんなつまんないことにとらわれないで、自由に楽しく生きたら。
Put the world's strongest hero against the cockiest martial artist this side of Kung Pao, and what do you get? Whatever it is, I want a side of noodles. The shattering of Suriyu's ego, and most of his body courtesy of an indestructible hip swing. Well, that's kind of close to noodles, right? Finding himself wrapped up in a tournament, Saitama inadvertently lands himself a spot in the finals against the talented but oh so arrogant Void Fist user. As expected, despite some rather slick moves, all Suryu's attacks end up moot, leaving him vulnerable to the wrath of Saitama's fabled booty shake. I'm just glad I got to say the word moot. Moot! Number 2, Hercule versus Trunks. Dragon Ball Z.
Get it? Little tiny touch right there on the cheek. Except with fists, okay?
Yeah, Hercule and embarrassment kind of go hand in hand, but it's a wonder how this one didn't end his whole damn career. In the World Martial Arts Tournament, the champ has to face off against the Junior League's winner in an exhibition match.
Yeah! Oh, yeah! Let's do it!
Only, he's already seen how powerful Trunks is and believes his only way out of the situation is to make it look like he let the little kid win. It didn't do him much good because the free punch he let him have just conjured up flashbacks of his battle with Cell. Retire already!
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure to go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1, Chrome versus Magma, Dr. Stone. You just don't mess with the power of science, folks. In the tournament to claim both the position of village chief and Ruri's hand in marriage, the self-proclaimed sorcerer Chrome faced off against the tough-as-nails jerk Magma, who practically crushed him into paste right off the bat. Of course, when brains meets brawn, you've got to rely on tactics, and Chrome's answer to this was to set the meathead's clothes on fire using the power of the sun. Well, that and then hitting the lowest of blows. Science, people. Do you agree with our picks? Be sure to check out this other clip from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.